Okay, where was I? It was this comment. I hadn't even started reading it. By Gianni. I hope it's the same guy who voices Gabriel. Why does Carol sound unaware of what happened to Noelle at the end of chapter 4? So either Carol really doesn't give a fuck, or Chris is hiding the fact that we just brainwashed her. Well, again, either of those is, like, valid. I think either of those is likely. I don't think it is her. Her rival is a red herring. Here we go, here we go. The red herring. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think Toby does red herrings anymore. And I know that he literally does. I know that you can point to, like, okay, here's that chapter 1. Chris had the knife. Everyone thought they were gonna kill everyone in Hometown. That's a red herring. Yes, but, like, that was immediately dispelled. And that was also, like, hasn't been a thing since chapter 1. We're now getting deep into the lore and shit. Toby's not just throwing incorrect information at us. Or again, if he is, I don't care. I'm going to ignore it, because if he's going to give us incorrect information, it's not my job to try to, like, pretend that I know better and pretend that I can, like, think my way out of a scenario where he controls literally all the information we have about this game. Everything we know to be true, our entire reality within Plato's Cave, is constructed by Toby Fox. To think that we can call him out on, like, this part is a lie is delusional. It is complete madness. And, like, maybe some of it is a lie, but, like, how are we gonna tell what it is? If Toby wants us to believe a certain thing, then he's gonna get his way. We can't defeat him. So, no red herrings. Her arrival's not a red herring. Oh, this is saying, why does Carol come up as a coincidence? That's bullshit, dude. If you're getting to the point where... This is what drives me fucking crazy about the people who will argue about the phone not being Carol, is, like, they will latch on to a detail like the voice is different in the weird route. There was actually a version of the script I wrote. I edited it. I literally changed it in post because it was too smarmy. Where I get to the end of that section and then I bring up, like, why does Carol sound different in the weird route? And then I basically say, like, when do I get to ask the questions? When are you going to start answering my questions first? Because I just went through a whole fucking rant detailing all of the shit that wouldn't make sense and would be contrived and would be complete nonsense if Carol wasn't the voice saying, I'll be there soon. And I just knew that there was going to be someone in the audience who would ignore all of that and go, but what about the weird route? You answer my question first, dipshit. You explain any of that. And then I'll think about why Carol sounds different in the weird route. Because right now, the way it stands, I'm going to take one thing I can't explain about why Carol's voice sounds different in the weird route over a whole fucking flaming dumpster of things that I can't explain and make no sense, which is the other interpretation where Carol comes home by coincidence, which coincidentally also explains a call that Chris made to someone else that coincidentally sounded like it was going to be also referencing an event that happened later by coincidence, and it also means something different that we don't see happen, and we don't know what that is anyway. It's like, how fucking difficult and contrarian do you have to be to argue that that is a coincidence? There are no coincidences in a constructed narrative. They don't exist. Coincidences happen in real life because there is no God. In Deltarune, Toby Fox is God, and he constructs the narrative to convey meaning to the players. There is no coincidence. Okay, glad we got that out of the way early.